Good afternoon, everyone. Same deal. I'm getting caught up on videos and comments and requests. This video is for Jose. I'm not sure how to pronounce the rest. You had a couple of questions pertaining to handling, slow-moving vision, reaching the handlebars, comfort, etc. Okay, we will start that. Again, you in your video, you said you were 5'8". I'm only 5'5", so you've got 3 inches on me. Therefore, you might not even need the low seat, because that's what the low seat does. It eliminates those very few inches that make it rideable for someone of my height. So you might get away with not even buying that. Again, if you want to buy it, you'll be flat-footed, no problem. The bike will be easy for you. We can go to vision here. Okay, there we go. Again, this is, I'm about camera's eye level with me. I wear an open face helmet, multi-tech helmet, the Nolan. So, but the windscreen for me, I leave it at the setting. I have it all the way forward, up high, because I don't like the wind going in my face. So, again, for me, my vision, I see right through this. I can tilt my head up and I can see over it, but for me, it doesn't bother me. I'm looking right through it, a little bit over. Again, some people like that, some people don't. Now, if you're taller, like my buddy, he's like 6'1" or something. He sits up higher, and he has to buy the spoiler that mounts right here, and it raises the windshield. It's a little spoiler that gives it, it's like 3 or 4 inches, because the wind hits him right in the face. It hits him right in the face, so he doesn't like that. Again, you know, I'm in flip-flops. I'm only 5'5", and you know, I'm having no problem touching the ground here. So yeah. But comfort-wise, I've had street bikes, little cruiser. This is by far the most comfortable bike. I can ride 600 miles, you know, if I'm on the freeway going somewhere, no problem. It's comfortable, you can lean back. For me, handlebars are in a good position. Again, I'm short, so I don't need to buy the risers that people sell online, because again, I'm short. You know, I've got short arms. I sit low, so I'm already crouched. You know, I'm already crouched down. If you're taller, again, my buddy, he's got the risers because he's way up here, and his arms, you know, he likes them because when he stands up, he needs that couple inches. But for myself, I'm 5'5", no problem for me. Other thing I noticed is, because of the boxer motor sits this way, the weight is very, very low to the ground. Even though this bike sits up very, very high, I feel safer on this than my Yamaha R1 that I had. You know, that thing was like, it felt top heavy and you're crouched over. But this thing, again, this is a 600-pound motorcycle. I don't know how many kilos that is. I only weigh 145 pounds, and I can move it one-handed. I can move it, I can lift it up off the ground. There's no problem. Also, again, comfort. The seat's fine. I'm not crouched over. I can lean back. I put my stuff right here. I like to keep my bag mounted right here so I can kind of lean back and recline. I throw on the cruise control, and I'm fine. I'm cruising. Also, biggest deal for me, you know, I'm 26 now, so I'm kind of getting involved in the whole safety issue, is when I test rode the bike, the dealership explained to me about the telelever suspension. And I had no idea what that was. Well, in regular motorcycles, you know, it's the forks. Everything compresses here in the fork. So when you lock up the front brake, the whole bike will nosedive. You know, and the rear end comes up and you feel like you're going to fall off and, you know, you shit yourself. But when I demoed it, the guy told me, go ahead, get it up to about 40, 50 miles an hour, leave the ABS on, and lock up the brakes. And I said, you got to be crazy. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, I did it a few times, you know, at about 20 miles an hour. Did it. I was like, wow. Got up to about 30, 40, worked my way up to 50. So the big deal is at 65 miles an hour, I've locked the front and rear brake on, and the whole bike sits. It doesn't nosedive. It sits, and it feels so safe. Another question you had was off-roading capabilities. Again, depending what kind of off-roading you're going to do. If you're going to go camping and you have all your gear and your cases are loaded and you've got a full fuel tank, yes, obviously you're not going to go win a race. You're not going to do this and that like other people say that the Adventure's not made for it. Well, again, they're right. If I'm going to go do major off-roading when I go camping, I'll take my dirt bike. But again, you'll get you know, for a weekend getaway, if you're going to go out camping or to the beach or whatnot, it's perfect for it. Now, I've gone extreme. Like if you go down to Rawhide Adventures in Castaic, California, the off-road school, yes, I have taken this thing off-road where I remove my cases, I remove my windshield, and instead of having a full tank, because again, the Adventure is double the fuel size, it's 8.7 gallons, I'm not sure how many liters that is. When I'm going major extreme and I remove everything, so I don't want to break it, I only fill this thing up with like 2-3 gallons. Because again, if I'm going to go to a track and ride with the dirt bikes and this and that and do wheelies and hit jumps, which I really don't, because you know, again, if I want to go do jumps, I'm going to go take my dirt bike that's made for it. Again, the Adventure is not made to go, you know, hit jumps in air and this and that like people say. The KTM does it. That's fine. That's great for them. Again, this isn't made for this. This is like people that have Hummers, Hummer H2s and H1s and all that stuff. Yeah, they're made for it, but do people actually take them off-road and, you know, crush cars and climb out Mount Everest? No, they don't. It's made for it, yes, but do they do it? No. I'm one of those people, depending on the situation, you know, that's how I do it. But again, I only do moderate off-roading with it, you know, so, you know, dirt roads and, you know, mud and things like that. But again, comfort, oh, this thing is way comfortable. Comfortable bike in the world. Like I said, I've had 2 crotch rockets, a cruiser, now this. Again, what else? Yeah, I think I might have covered that. So, again, Mr. Jose, if you have any more questions, if the video didn't cover everything, if I missed something, or if you want more detail, just email me again and I'll do another one for you. And anybody else watching this, if they have any questions or want to know stuff, just go ahead and email me. Alright, everyone. Talk to you guys later. Bye.